A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. This channel Islam 313, it is based and it dates back to the Islamic history when there were 313 Sahaba Ikram Rizallahu anhum ajma'in in the battle of Badr against the Kuffar of Makkah. The Muslims, they were crippled and they were much more less in number and they were less equipped as compared to the Kafirs of Makkah, who were much more equipped, who were having much more power and influence over the region. But with the help of the prayers of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and with the dedication and purity of souls of the great Sahaba Ikram Rizallahu anhum ajma'in, Allah helped those Sahaba and Allah helped the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in that battle. That is also referred to in the Quran, and Allah mentioned it as a blessing of him, Allah, on the Sahaba Karam and Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This channel is so based on that history because at that time Islam was rarely known or unknown in the areas around, and people see Islam as something new and as something strange. It is also referred to in a Hadees of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that at the end of times, the times and when the day of judgment will be near, the Islam will become something that is rare and that is unknown and that is not practiced by the masses around. So at that time, those who practice Islam, there is good news for them in the life hereafter and both here in this life. This is what that Hadith interprets to be. So dear brothers and sisters, Islam, it is a global message and it is not limited to a particular time span, and it is not limited to any particular person or any particular society, on any particular nation or race or class, color or creed. It is a global message. It is a message that is for all times. In previous times when the prophets used to come, they came for a specific locality, they came for specific people, they came for a specific time. But as soon as Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent as the messenger by Allah Almighty, then all the previous prophet and all the previous adyan and whatever was previously sent by Allah Almighty, that was negated and that was cancelled, and now the only true and pure and original script and the original direction and the original wahi and the original deen from the side of Allah Almighty, there is only Islam and nothing else. So it is only Islam that is going to save a person, if it is a person that is going to save a home, if Islam is practiced and believed in a home, and Islam is the deen, that is the way of life, it is that is going to protect and secure and procure and provide surety and safety to a locality, to any district, to any province, to any state, to any nation, and to the whole earth and to the whole world, if the whole world accepts Islam and follow the commands of Allah and the Sunnah of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And it is only Islam that is having the teaching of each and every aspect of life and each and every move that one makes in his life. Islam is that way of life that is having commands for a husband. Islam is that way of life that is having commands for a wife. Islam is that way of life that is having commands for a daughter, for a son. And Islam is that way of life that is having commands for the leader of any nation or any locality. And Islam is that way of life that is having command for the generals of army, and Islam is that way of life that is having commands for the soldiers of any army, and Islam is that way of life that is having commands for the police force of any nation or any society. And Islam is that way of life that is having commands for any citizen of a society. And Islam is that way of life that is having commands, principles, and procedures and rules set of how to run governments, how to run a home, and how to run our own daily life. From every minor to every major thing, Islam is having very golden principles, and those principles are divine. And with the advent of this industrialized era that is being led by the European powers, and if we call back in the history, when the United Kingdom was having stronghold in almost in major parts of the world, there what happened is that the religion, Christianity, and the state of the United Kingdom, they separated pathways, and they said that religion has nothing to do with the country or the nation or the system of justice or whatever it may be. So that thing, soon after World War I, and thereafter gaining when independence was gained from the United Kingdom by various nations, they also adopted the same model and worked on the same principle on which United Kingdom was working. So here in Pakistan, though the Constitution of Islamic Republic of Pakistan, it does state that any law that is to be promulgated, formed, that is to be in accordance with Quran and Sunnah, and nothing in law can be made that is repugnant to Quran and Sunnah. However, the loophole and the thing lagging, in which Pakistan is lagging behind, since it is my country, so I may also talk about it, that there is lack of expertise at the level of legislation when legislations are being made, because the ruling party, most of them are either devoid of Islamic knowledge, or if there is an alliance with any Islamic party, then there is representation is not up to such an extent to have an authoritative and a power role in the democratic politics. So it was just a light of how Islam guides people and nation of how to work out things, because in Islam there is a concept of fatwa, and anyone cannot issue a fatwa. For example, I am not a mufti, I am not a alim-e-din, so for issuing fatwa, one has to be a mufti of any particular subject. So in that particular subject, if a question is asked, then the mufti can answer that question. But what my opinion is that divine rules, they are standardized, and divine rules, they are from Allah Almighty, and how to interpret them, it is the job and it is the task of ulama kiram, the scholars of deen, who know deen, who can interpret them. I, being the admin of this channel Islam 313, I'm having no authority, because I'm having no command or deen, or no command or fatwa, or no command or Islamic knowledge to be in a position to guide people and to guide masses of the various technicalities and of the various delicacies that have been involved in the religious Islam, of how to follow them. But on this channel I will be broadly talking about the ideological concepts. It will be the first emphasis will be on the ideological concepts, and thereafter Islam is since Islam is a very broad subject, so I will inshallah adopt various means, and I will choose various topics in which I think I can speak something in order to convey a good message, in order to convey what I have learned from the Hadees of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and what I have heard from the ulama ikram about Deen and about Islam. So this is the purpose of this channel. I was initially working on how to just communicate a voice and have various visuals and graphics and images that does not require me to be present on this channel, or that does not require any other human being or any other person to be present on this channel. But I tried hard, but that does not work out. Maybe I may be lacking skills, or maybe that the paid versions of various AI softwares that are costly at this stage of this particular time for me. So inshallah, in the next video we will be taking the very basic concept of Islam, which is kalima tayyiba, la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, and in the next coming parts of continuity to this video, I will initially talk about la ilaha illallah, and then in the next video I'll inshallah talk about Muhammad Rasulullah. And if any brother belonging to any religion, I say brother because since we all are from the same ancestry, we all are the sons of Adam, or Adam alayhi salam, Adam and Eve, Hawa alayhi salam and Adam alayhi salam. So the whole human race that are present on this world, they are the descendants of Adam alayhi salam, and thereafter, from the time of Noah alayhi salam, they are the descendants of Noah alayhi salam and his companions. So we are not monkeys, as said by Darwin or other people, the so-called scientists, who relate themselves to monkeys or apes, which is very disgusting and very disrespectful for any human being to relate himself to such creatures, because the human beings, they are the most superior beings, and they are the most superior creatures that has been created by Allah Almighty. And this whole universe and this whole system and all these creatures, they are for the service of humans and human beings and humanity. If you see to the earth, it is for us to walk on. If you see to the air, it is for us to breathe in. If we see various animals and various other creatures around, in Islam there are some which we can eat, like cows, buffaloes and chickens and many more, if they are being slaughtered in a way as has been guided by Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So inshallah, see you in the next video with my topic about kalimat tayyib, la ilaha illallah.